Okay, you're drawing your picture, you stretch your paper, or get straight in with some cadmium yellow and just create a light patch. Down to there. Once this is done, take a wash of raw sienna and brush it round the rest of your picture. Around the cottage. Then whilst this is still wet, the wash of ultramarine, just a simple sky, and just allow that to drift. And whilst that is drifting, with a mixture of ultramarine, indigo and cadmium yellow, can add some interest to these banks. Again with a stronger mix, the same colour, but less yellow. You can strengthen up the foreground. To add some depth later on into your picture. Just take that little bit of a run out and allow that to dry. And whilst it's almost dry, take a filament brush and at the bottom of the edges you can put in a few clouds. Just lifting the paint off with your brush. Just take a bit more up there. Soften the bottom. Once that is done, you can re-wet this hill, the back, not too much water. And whilst that is wet, mix some cadmium red and ultramarine. Just gently drop in the background hill and let it drift. flick down a touch, just give it a helping hand. And with some clean water on a brush, just soften the edge off where the cottage is. Then allow that to dry. Once that's dry, you can turn your attention to the background trees. This is a relatively strong mix of ultramarine and burnt umber with a touch of Payne's grey, just to make it stand out. And just add your tree trunks in. And once that is done, take an old beaten up brush and we'll start to do these bushes. Now they've already had a coat of burnt sienna, so set up for a lighter green, which is ultramarine. Cadmium yellow. And a little light red, just to take the glare out of it. So up there, I think. Just move the brush about. So on that one. Then you can add a darker green, the same colour. Then add in a bit more blue. Just put in some darker areas. Just try to break this up a bit. On the front, and then should you need to, stiff mix cadmium yellow and just put some light patches in there. And then with some burnt sienna, add some for variation, because on top of that we're going to put a really dark green, and just allow that to dry. Once that is nearly dry, re-wet the areas of both sides of the bank. What we'll do is we'll strengthen it up in parts. With a strong mix of ultramarine, cadmium yellow, touch of indigo, trying to leave out this light area there, and that should draw your eye in to a focal point. With a stronger mixture, or just add more ultramarine and indigo. Put some under the patch there. Down on the front. Just pull it back towards the brush. And then with a damp brush, you can just soften it all. Once you've softened it, you can drop in your really dark green, same mixture, just more blue, just highlight some areas just to help pull your eye in. Then with the damp brush again, you can just soften this into the picture so it doesn't look harsh. Pull it in. Soften it all the time. The hard piece there, so we'll pull that out. Once that's done, you can leave that to dry. To finish off the tree, you go back to your dark mixture of ultramarine and burnt umber. Turn your board round. This makes it an awful lot easier to put your branches in. This is a number 1 rigger. I'll just put a few in and finish it off. You can put in as many as you like. Just keep building your tree up. I've done a few to save time. Okay, you finished off your trees. What I've done with the cottage, I've just put some yellow ochre on there, which streaks it through with some burnt umber. Then put a grey-blue mix of ultramarine and burnt umber on the shadow side of the cottage, and also on the chimneys. Added the windows and the doors and a few bushes in the same tree mix. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add some real darks around the cottage. This will add a lot of contrast on the bottom of your bushes. Down there. Under there to create the shadow. Don't go overboard, you need to leave some of your lights, the light yellow. Bring it round. The same colour, you can put a few leaves on the bushes here to be put in. Like that. Then once you've done that, re-wet your water area, and we'll just brush in a little yellow ochre or raw sienna, whichever you prefer. Then on the other side, some ultramarine. Bring it in with a damp brush. Just soften it together. Once you've softened it there, the same colour as the banking, you can add the shadow side to the bank. This will give reflection. Just put that on with a damp brush. Just gently soften it in. Just allow it to spread. Once you've allowed that to spread, with a dark mix of ultramarine and indigo, with a touch of Payne's grey, you can put in the deep pools, or where you think it might be deep. Soften that in with a brush. And allow that to dry. When it's all dry, all that's left to do is to put some grasses in. Just a few strokes, reeds. Not too many. In the light areas. Then when that's finished, all it's left to do is to leave that to dry, sign it, put a mount around it, frame it. Thank you for watching. My name is Colin. You can find me on Facebook.